Run the Ball is going pink. From now until October 31st, every pink shirt purchased from rundaball.com will be personally autographed by FunnyMaine. Proceeds will benefit breast cancer survivors and fund continued research. Join the fight and get your autographed shirt today.
Forgive me, Father, for I'm about to be petty yet again. Since my last confession, it's been roughly 10 minutes. Okay, so check this out. Ever since we lost to Texas in week 2, people have been saying some pretty mean stuff to us. First of all, Florida, come on. You just got thumped by Kentucky. I mean, your season is making 0 sense. You open up with a loss to a Pac-12 school. Then everybody thinks you're back because you beat Tennessee, who really ain't all that. And now you get thumped by BBN. I mean, they've been looking pretty decent the past few seasons under Coach Stoops. But let's be real, this ain't they sport. And I mean, this wasn't just a victory. They got thumped. The coach don't want to talk about it. The fans don't want to talk about it. Scooter McGruder don't want to talk about it. How could you be located in a town called Gainesville, but you can't gain yards against Kentucky? And now these two teams, the Bayou and the Grove. They spent so much time talking about how LSU is going to challenge us for the SEC West crown this year. Maybe they should have focused on the teams they had ahead of them, and they wouldn't be sitting with 2 losses out of 5 weeks right now. Where's the defense? Where's the defense? It just magically disappeared like Brian Kelly's Louisiana accent. And Ole Miss, we beat Ole Miss by 2 touchdowns last week. They turn around, get a dub, but they gave up 49 points with our old defensive coordinator. We tried to tell people, but everybody thought we were wrong. He's just not that great. And look at this. Look at this. I know Notre Dame has been in here recently. I still smell them. But you got to give Duke credit. They've been playing great. But it's almost like toward the end of the game, they realized, that's right, we're a basketball school. What are we doing being good at football? Let's take this L and get back to normal. That's how it looked to me. And come on, Father, I know this church loves Notre Dame. But let's be real. Even if they only have 1 loss and make it into the playoffs, they're gonna stink it up in the playoffs. We've watched that rerun too many times. I'm just speechless by this. Tuskegee is a traditional HBCU perennial powerhouse. When Alabama A&M booked them for homecoming, they took that as disrespect. I thought they were going to go up there and ruin the entire homecoming. But they did this in front of a record homecoming crowd in Huntsville. The irony of Tuskegee being taken to the shed. Look, why can't people just admit that this man and his team is must-see TV? Hate them or love them, you just gotta watch and see what's gonna happen. And I'll be honest, they had 2 of their star players out. SC is coming in with a Heisman-winning quarterback and linemen that are obviously bigger, and you still can only pull out a 7-point struggle win victory. It just feels like that L for the Trojans is surely coming. Your Majesty, 3 whales walk into a bar. Well. You know, going into this game, I knew that somebody was going to win. And even though I wanted them both to lose, is not realistic. But watching one team get a struggle win and the other get an L after thinking they had it in the bag, what a blessing. And the number 1 team looking real beatable. And the other guys, I ain't even say that. Let's just let it sit on the screen for a second. Little longer. Okay. Listen, the truth of the matter is for Alabama, they're getting better every single game. Why did we give up 2 sacks on the first drive? I don't know. But it just looks like they get the bugs out early, then they calm down, and then they're a pretty good team. Do I want to get used to them playing like that? No, but they are still pretty young, so it's not going to be perfect. You can see that missing Lawson at linebacker makes a huge difference. We need him back immediately. But I know you've been hearing my cry because I've been wanting them to run the ball, and run the ball they did. It really works. All I'm saying is for everybody who's doubted us, they need to realize we back in the conversation. 2-0 in the SEC, and we're going to take it 1 game at a time, which is really all we can do because if we take 1 more loss, Dallas Turner and Marshall are playing lights out. Braswell is holding it down. Latham with the pick 6. Malachi is balling. Campbell, Caleb Downs. Kool-Aid and T. Arnold and Will Reichert. Oh my goodness, Will Reichert. All I'm saying is I like our chances a lot week to week. 24 hours to celebrate the victory, then it's back to the lab. Back in conference next week. Long as we handed it off to those great running backs and our QB is improving, I like our chances. Let's get ready to roll. Roll Tide.